Dove House Motor Company was formed in 2003. Gentleman Mark, who owns the business, was very fortunate to earn a lot of money from a young age and was a Porsche nut. Didn't used to like the way that he was treated at a lot of the main dealers. So he decided to give a different approach and hopefully we give a much more friendly service than you would get elsewhere. Sales was originally the majority of our business, but then 15 years ago we set up our service site, and now it's probably a 50-50 split between sales and service. And then in very recent months we've also set up Dove House Detailing as well, which we do a full detailing, valeting service and ceramic coating. Yeah, so service side of the business will literally take on anything. So the general servicing, as you would expect from any specialist, but then we'll also get involved in engine rebuilds, gearbox rebuilds, four-wheel alignments, anything and everything we'll get involved in really. The only thing we don't get involved in is electric cars. We stay away from the EVs. Yeah, so any car we'll take in part exchange. I mean, we've even taken motorbikes in part exchange. They're obviously not things that we will then go on and retail ourselves, but in the trade network that we're part of, we'll always find a buyer for everything. There's a gentleman at the moment that wants to part exchange a motorhome. I'm currently trying to get a price for that, so yeah, we'll take anything. So the sales process, basically, so when a car comes in, it has a full 111 point check in the workshop. We do the 111 point check and we're very proud of the mechanical prep work that we do on our car, and we do prep them to a very, very high level. Any work that needs doing is just done as a matter of course. We don't use prep as a negotiation on a sale. If work is needed, it gets done. So all of the cars are always prepped to the highest standard. When they come to collect the car, we have a handover bay that they can collect the car from, at which point I can run through all of the controls with them, go through every element of the car, pair their phone, and just answer any questions that they might have. With regards to the workshop, so the vast majority of our parts will either come from Design 911 or from Porsche. If they have to be genuine, as often is the case that it has to be genuine, you can't get it on the aftermarket, then we'll buy it from Porsche. But anything that can be bought on the aftermarket will be bought from Design 911. The ordering is always good, the guys are knowledgeable. You can, obviously sometimes we have part numbers which we can just give you, which makes things a lot easier, but other times just registration numbers. And yeah, the guys are really good. Delivery is always next day on most items. So we don't have to hold the level of stock that we used to years ago. Like now we keep our stock levels to a minimum because we always know we can get most things following day. I mean, servicing, we're the only genuine Porsche specialist in the area. Servicing wise, we've always been regarded as one of the leading Porsche specialists in the country. And certainly in this area, there are no other genuine Porsche specialists. We've got full Porsche diagnostics. Just invested in a state-of-the-art Biesbath four-wheel alignment equipment, so we can set up any car however you wish. Often we're told on servicing, particularly on the later cars as well, our quotes are half what people are getting at main dealers, but they're also being worked on by technicians with a much greater level of experience than you'll often find at main dealer as well. The first Porsche, I would probably say, depending on budget, a 987 Gen 2 would probably be a good car, or even a 981. Both of them really good cars. 981 I'd probably say is a bit more of a everyday car, a bit more modern, more usable on a daily basis. But if it was a weekend toy with the idea of maybe even doing a couple of track days, then the 987 is probably a bit more analogue, gives a bit more feedback to the driver. So that's probably a more fun car to drive, but the 981 is just an all-round great car as well. Some of the earlier cars are very good as well. You just got to be a bit careful when looking at 996s and Gen 1 997s, because you've got bore scoring, IMS issues. You just have to be quite careful. You can be buying yourself trouble and big bills. Boxsters and Caymans are just brilliant cars. Because the thing is with the 911s is that Boxsters and Caymans do just drive better. You can buy a 911 because it's the picture you had on a wall growing up and it's the one you go for. And obviously I appreciate I'm a hypocrite because I've only ever owned 911s. But Boxsters and Caymans are just brilliant cars. Yeah, they just handle better and you can feel it when you're driving it. You just feel a bit more part of it. But then saying that, I'd also probably a 991 Gen 1 GTS, I think is probably the sweet spot at the moment of cars. There's a Gen 2 997, which is probably the most popular car at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about us is that we're all Porsche enthusiasts, we're all Porsche nuts. We all love Porsche through and through, and the company has always been built on it's a family, and all of our customers are sort of an extension of that family. So we have a huge amount of repeat business, and luckily we are fortunate in the fact that we do a lot with the Porsche Owners Club, who also recommend us as well. But it's always the transparency with customers. We're always 100% honest with customers. So rather than trying to upsell for things that they don't need, we will always be completely upfront and honest with them. They know that they can trust us, so they don't question what we tell them because we've been dealing with them for many years, and it just takes a long time to build up a good reputation, but it doesn't take long to lose it.